For 2 weeks, I've been coming out here interviewing you people, and I have 22. Oh no, make that 23 tapes of nothing. Last week, a woman was telling me all about how she was separated from her brother during World War II. She met up with him 32 years later at a church supper in Boise, Idaho. Finally, I said, I have something I can use. Oh, but it wasn't her life. It was the TV movie of the week.
Zelda Phonics. She doesn't get her medication, she thinks she's Doris Day. Hide her pills and you get 10 courses of queso.
And today, I'm a replacement for an enema. No, I don't do this.
Did you get the car?
What?
Did you get the car?
I was divorced 3 years ago at the age 38 after 17 years of marriage and 3 kids because my husband had an affair with a 21-year-old college sophomore who rollerblades to class wearing a lime green spandex body sock. Her name is Vicky, and she doesn't wear underwear. And now she is the stepmother of my sons. Oh, and yeah, I got the car. It's a 1986 red Buick station wagon that I drove all the way out here today to ask you questions that you have no intention of answering.
Well, you still have your youth.
Oh, God.
You think you're old, don't you? What are you, 41? I was married longer than you've been alive, 43 years. People always say, how wonderful. What was wonderful? I was married. So was everyone else. My husband was a farmer, you know. Got run over by a hay wagon. Terrible accident.
But I thought you weren't married.
Oh, I never married.
You were very wise.
I know. Not much of a fighter, are you?
What?
Not much of a fighter, are you? You don't fight back, fight for what you want. You just stand there and take whatever life hands you like a good little girl. I bet you didn't even fight for him. I bet the whole thing just hurt your little feelings, and you got yourself in a snit and let him leave. And you've been slouching around ever since, feeling sorry for yourself.
You don't know anything about this.
I know what I would have done.
Oh, really?
If I'd wanted him. I'd have slammed that door shut, said you're married to me, Buster, dropped the suitcase. And he would have done it. If I'd wanted him. I wouldn't have. Well, I want someone who doesn't give a hoot about you.
God, you are arrogant. You weren't there. You don't know how that felt.
That's no excuse for being a mess.
What?
Look at your hair.
There's nothing wrong with my hair.
It's a mess. I get my hair done every week, shampoo and set. This is a very pretty dress I'm wearing. I've received several compliments on it. Not that you notice. I wear a little jewelry, not too much, just enough. I wear some rouge, lipstick, perfume. I came 20 feet down that hallway. I dressed up. I look nice. You came across town, out in the world, seeing people, and look at you. You look like you slept in that. Don't you own an iron?
I'm going home.
Afraid to stay and fight back. Maybe that's why your job isn't going so great.
My job is going just fine.
No, it's not. If it was, you wouldn't be in here interviewing old Rex. You don't think I know I'm an old wreck. I can't walk. My teeth are gone. Not that it matters. They may not be mine, but I can still bite.
I bet you can.
I bet I do. And fight, kick, and scratch if I have to. I never wore a white eyelid dress or hung myself with daisy chains. It's not what life is. They don't know now.
Then what is life, Loretta? Why don't you tell me?
It's a kick in the face. And work. Hard work. You want to know what it was like back then? No electricity, no running water, no plumbing, no refrigerator, no doctors, no hospitals, no medicine. I lost 2 little girls in 3 years. No picnic.
I'm sorry.
You should be. You have it easy.
I didn't know.
You can walk out of here, can't you?
Yes.
Then go on. Walk out. Go home, have supper with your children. The good old days. You want to know what it was like in the good old days? The good old days is when I wasn't in this place. When I had my own home and my own things. When I was strong and healthy. Before I had to have shots, tubes, bedpans, and nurses to get from morning to night. I'm not senile. I wish I was. Then I'd go back home. Leaning over the front door, straining, squinting, trying to see because the car's coming down the country road. You could hear it a mile off, see the dust. And then it'd go racing by, and us children, we'd go about wild with excitement, waving and shouting. Mother, she'd stand inside the door, be all pale, scared of it. Tell us children to stay back from the road. I can almost hear her voice. Smell the blossoms coming in from the orchard. How I'd like to be crazy as a bat and go back there until the rest of me dies in this place.
Is that where Loretta is? Back there?
Loretta. Loretta was my youngest sister. 3 years younger than me. Dead. Been dead, almost to 14 years. We were close all our lives. Now, sometimes I'm hurt. Why not? Who does it hurt? Sometimes I make things up just to entertain myself. You make things up sometimes.
Sometimes.
They think my mind is going. It's what I want them to think.
You had me fooled.
I'll tell you one thing about those days. One thing I do miss. Music. This stuff they call music now, it's noise. That's what it is.
Man, that's the truth.
But back then, oh, that was music. Ragtime piano. I liked that. And dance music. Waltzes.